Hello and welcome to the Daily Nostalgia Show for July. I have another fantastic episode for you. As I was editing the video, I accidentally erased the intro and the outro and a few other little parts. So I'm re-recording it so I can add it to the video. So you're seeing future me. It'll be mixed in with past me, but fantastic. So as you see, the background's changed in part of the video. This is the updated video. I did see the Wolverine versus Deadpool, which was awesome. So that is my recommendation of movies to watch. And got this cool little Deadpool pin, so pretty awesome. So anyways, without further ado, sit back and let's check it out.
Retro latest news.
First bit of latest retro news that I have is on the Nintendo Switch, the PC18 series computer games have been released. And there's quite a few games up here, Ys 1 and 2 and 3. And for those who don't know what the PC88 computers are, they're a brand of Zilog Z80 based 8-bit home computers released by Nippon Electronic Company in 1981, primarily sold in Japan. The PC880 series sold extremely well and became one of the four major Japanese home computers of the 1980s, along with the Fujitsu, the FM7, the Sharp X1, and the MSX computers. It was later eclipsed by the NEC 16-bit PC98 series, although still managed strong sales up until the 1990s. So it got a lot of fantastic games, and some games that I never got the chance to play because I didn't live in Japan, I lived in America, but like the Ys 1 and 2 and the Ys Wanders to Ys and quite a few others here. As you can see, the highlights, quite a few classics on here. So if you ever wanted to play some of these really old PC games and want a chance, they're on the Nintendo eShop, and each one is about $6.49. You can just add it to your wish list, and I'm sure they'll eventually go on sale. But $6.49 isn't bad. They've translated the instructions into English, and some of the other menus are in Japanese, but you can play the games because they have enough English there to figure out what's going on. So that is pretty awesome. So if you want to play some classic computers on your Nintendo Switch, well then you can now. At the Nintendo store in Tokyo in Shibuya City, they have a Gachupon machine, a special one that no one else has, that sells these NES and Famicom controller keychains. So basically they took a controller, to cut it up in three places, in three pieces for the D-pad, start and select, and the B and A buttons on each controller, and they've made it into a keychain. Non-functional but pretty awesome, and like I said, you can only get it at the Nintendo store in Tokyo. Anyways, that is it for latest retro news.
We'll be back after these unsponsored messages.
Prepare for the most radical changes of your life. Just when you thought the daisies were taking root on Dracula's grave, he and his evil army arise and Konami Dracula's curse for Nintendo. But behold! This time the magical gift of transformation lets you turn yourself into 3 different spirits. You'll need to fend off the Count's legion of grotesque ghouls. And with 17 possible regions of unending doom, it's never quite the same adventure twice. So, noble warrior, choose the paths of fate wisely and you may bury Dracula for good and live to become a mortal legend. But don't count on it. Brought to you by Konami for the Nintendo Entertainment System.
Become the ultimate warrior in the ultimate war. Iron Sword Wizards and Warriors 2 is on the Nintendo Entertainment System. Brought to you by Acclaim Entertainment. Now you're playing with power.
Now back to the show.
Welcome to A Lot to Unbox.
Welcome to A Lot to Unbox for the month of July. Got a lot of fantastic stuff for you. A lot of things came in and some pretty cool things to unbox this month. So without further ado, sit back and let's check it out. For figures, we'll go for the figures first. I got the Turtles of Gray Skull Skeletor. So this looks really awesome. It's a very unique looking figure and pretty cool looking. I've never seen Skeletor in kind of like a samurai neon armor, so it's pretty cool. Definitely like it. The He-Man was kind of cool too for this figure line. A lot of the figures are hit or miss. Most of them are misses, but there are a couple hits, and this is one of them. I really like it. So pretty awesome. I'm probably going to have to pick up the Turtles. So I did get one of them, so I'll have to pick up the other 3. But this is Michelangelo. As you can see, he's got a little hairdo going on there. So pretty awesome. Got the little Masters of the Universe Prince Adam hairdo going on. And not bad. So we're going to check that out. And one more figure before I get on to the games. And that is the Party Wallop Transformer party van that transforms into a robot. So pretty awesome. I like the turtle wagon. Don't like the name Party Wallop. It's kind of interesting name. But there is the back of it, and we'll definitely take a closer look at this. I do definitely like these crossovers. I had the Ghostbuster one, the Back to the Future, and now this. Oh, I also had the Stranger Things somewhere that I put up, the Stranger Things pizza wagon. So now we have the turtle wagon, so pretty awesome. So can't wait to check those out if I don't break them. Just drop it there. And for games, got quite a few games, and one it's probably going to come next month. It's going to come a little late. It's the NES Championships, so that'll be coming probably in the next video. But Retro Room Games release Escape 2042, a Game Boy Advance game. New game for the Game Boy Advance. I believe this is Game Boy Advance, so it's going to be awesome to check this out. We'll stream it through the Analog Pocket, check it out, see if it works on it and how awesome it is. I picked up a few of their games in the past and pretty impressed. I got Super Retro Platform Collection. Now I only recognize one of these games on here, Tokiri 3D. That's the only one I recognize. Maybe I recognize 2 of them on here, so we'll check a closer look at that. It's pretty awesome. Got Jurassic Park Classic Games Collection. Now I believe there are 7 games in here, so everything from Super Nintendo, Genesis, Game Boy Black and White, I believe, and Game Boy Color. So pretty interesting. Definitely check out some of these games on here from the Jurassic Park collection. So pretty cool that I got that. Luigi's Mansion 2 HD. I had this on the 3DS, the Dark Moon. So this is basically a port of that for the Nintendo Switch. Basically no changes except for HD graphics, I believe. But still, Dark Moon, well, I enjoyed it on the 3DS. Didn't beat it, so maybe I'll beat it on this. Everyone talks about this game, and I've heard quite a few good things about it, just haven't played it over the years. So I got a copy finally, and that is Life is Strange. So pretty interesting game, looks interesting. Let me know if you've played it. I actually don't even know what kind of game it is, but I've heard many good things about it, so I'm just going to check it out, go into it blind. And I've heard this game is good. And finally, after a long time, a hiatus, because there was a bunch of bad games in the series, the Monkey Ball Banana Blitz. Looks pretty awesome. I can't wait to check this out. I heard it's got like a boost mode in it where you can boost for a few seconds, make your little monkey ball go faster. And it really is an addicting, fun game. So I'm really interested in checking this out. So that's awesome. I think the last time I played this series was on the GameCube. And 2 more games. Don't fall down stuff that I picked. The Panzer Dragoon comes in this Sega Saturn looking cartridge or Sega CD. I don't know which one it is. I think it's Sega Saturn long box. But it's just the game inside there, so it's pretty awesome. They just basically packed it in here. and actual carts on the inside there. So we'll take a closer look at that. But pretty awesome. This is a limited run, I believe, game, or strictly limited, one of the two. But they did a kind of cool little box for it, unique, make it look like it's classic. And last but not least, I don't know if this game is good or bad, that is Sonic Colors. So let me know if you like this game, Sonic Colors Ultimate. It's got a little plushie inside, very ugly looking Sonic. I've seen it, and we'll take a closer look at that. But pretty interesting, so we'll check that out also. So anyways, that is it for a lot to unbox.
Look at me.
We'll be back after these unsponsored messages.
Just look at me.
Energize your excitement. Action-packed arcade proven favorites, powerful 1 megabit memory, dynamic high-resolution graphic, Mega Man by Capcom on the Nintendo Entertainment System.
Now back to the show.
Just look at me.
Test your knowledge with this retro video game trivia.
In what year did the first Doom game release? Is the answer A, 1992, B, 1993, or C, 1994? Did you play the first Doom game in the series? The answer is 1993. Doom was released on December 10, 1993, for DOS. It is the first installment in the Doom franchise. What 1981 arcade game features a little amphibian trying to cross a road without getting squashed by cars and a river without getting eaten by predators? Is the answer A, Battletoads, B, Frogger, or C, Frog Fractions? Do you know what game this is? If you do, you might be retro. The answer is Frogger. Frogger is a 1981 arcade action game developed by Konami and published by Sega. The object of the game is to direct 5 frogs to their homes by dodging traffic on a busy road, then crossing a river by jumping on floating logs and alligators. Name the game. Here's your audio clue.
Every day is a good day to die for democracy.
The answer is Helldivers 2. Does anybody know what TV show this is? The show is called Small Wonder. Small Wonder is an American children's comedy science fiction sitcom that aired in first-run syndication from September 7, 1985 to May 20, 1989. The show chronicles the family of a robotics engineer who secretly creates a robot modeled after a human girl, then tries to pass it off as their adopted daughter, Vicky.
Did you remember that? I want to know. Do you remember that? Now on with the show.
Game of the month. The game of the month is Super Robot Wars X.
Story. The story of the game is set in another world. You start off by choosing either a male or female protagonist character, and they take the role of a mage in the world of Alwarth. Your character is there to protect the savior of the world. The savior, Wataru Ikusabi, is transported to this new world through a portal. He is a 4th grader who rides in a dragon-powered mech. There are tons of plot twists here and there in the story as pilots and their mechs are transported to this world through other portals. Not only are the good guys transported through these portals, but also the bad guys. So everybody's trying to figure out when they show up whose side they are on. I find this story very interesting and fascinating as there are many plot twists here and there. Gameplay. The gameplay is a turn-based strategy RPG with tons of anime style in it. It plays very similar to a Fire Emblem style game. You move all your units first, do all your business, and then the turn ends, and then the enemies make their moves. There is a lot of strategy with this game because if you have the units close by, then you can have other units counterattack or deflect moves from the enemy and save you from an attack. The game has about 50 chapters with about 40 to 50 hours of gameplay. The RPG elements in the game allow you to upgrade your mechs with different types of parts for your mech, and also you can upgrade your pilot with new skills. There is quite a robust system in place, so you can fully tweak each pilot and their mech in the game. Visuals. The visuals in the game are awesome. As soon as you go into attack mode, the animations are amazing. It's like watching a fantastic anime as the battle scene plays out. This is some of the best animations that I have ever seen. Also, on a side note, it is great that these battle animations for certain moves has variations. So when they're talking, they're not always the same. I would say there's at least 2 to 3 of different animations for the same move, so it's slightly different, so it's not repetitive. The visuals are bright, colorful, full of anime style action in your face. Audio. The audio is also fantastic. The music is taken straight from each of the anime series. Each character has their own theme songs from their respective animes. When you go into battle, it really gets you pumped up as their theme songs play. Everything from 80s saxophone jazzy type music to the more modern stuff with guitar riffs and pop music. The music in the game really fits well. The only voice acting pops up during the attack animations, and the other times it's in the game. It's just dialogue, so you have to read it. Conclusion. I have to say I really love the Super Robot Wars X. I have heard about this series for a long time, and this is my first time experiencing it. For the past 2 weeks I've been rushing home and turning on my Nintendo Switch and enjoying every minute of it. If you buy the Asia region version of this game, it will have English subtitles. I purchased mine from Play Asia, so anybody out there who loves turn-based strategy RPGs, loves the over-the-top mech-style anime such as Gundam will love this game. It's so good that I'm gonna hunt down some of these animes that I'm not familiar with and start watching them. This game has made me a fan of the series. I give this game 5 stars out of 5. It's definitely excellent.
Excellent!
Now let's check out I Meme to Be Punny, Memes and Puns.
I meme to be punny.
I made the softest pants in the world. Winnie the Pooh's OnlyFans page. Any furries out there? When you realize Mr. Miyagi did it first. Anyone seen Cobra Kai? The new seasons of it? It's fantastic. You gotta watch the show if you haven't. Cobra Kai is awesome. Fantastic. Contra fans will get this one. And definitely Spreadshot is the one I always go for. The Commodores. And the funny thing is I own that red joystick. I have it up on my desk now. The tides have turned.
Spartans!
Time to clean house. If you face swap Mulder and Scully from the X-Files, they look like a great Sith pop band. So funny, so true. They definitely do. Love the hair thing's going on.
좋은 머리.
That is it for I Meme to Be Punny. Now on with the rest of the show. Anyways, that is it for the Daily Nostalgia Show. I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to comment, like, subscribe, and as always, have a good one. Take care, everybody.
Thanks for watching. Thanks for watching.